second segment, the final segment of the show for today. We're talking to Ms. Greenlee, Ms. Mullins, and Ms. Klinger, and they are talking about some of the successes of Magdalene Recovery Agency in a real sense. And they're giving us some excellent information, and we'll continue with Ms. Klinger to have her to talk about methods of support, because I think that the way that the situation is today, the economy, depression, and all of those things, it's quite difficult to think in terms of finding methods whereby such an organization, no matter how worthy they are, such organizations as yours can be supported. Let's start off with you, Ms. Klinger, giving us some information in reference to that, and Ms. Mullins will continue that information.
Thanks, Dr. Haney. As Regina was saying, you know, the women were doing 2 years, getting their lives together, getting their children back, and then how you're not going to sustain them after that. So Thistle Farms was founded, and the thing about Thistle Farms, they started with one product, and then it's grown to where it supports 4 different women's organizations, like the survivors of the genocide in Rwanda. It supports Lawala. It supports the women in Ghana. It supports Thistle Farms, and we got a new organization in South America we're getting ready to work with. But the Magdalene is growing, and so Thistle Farms has to grow too. And Singer has been so generous to donate 12 sewing machines. One of them is computerized, and we will be able to stitch love heels, and we're getting ready to open up a quilting sewing shop. I make paper out of thistles, and we make handmade cards. We make boxes for our healing oils out of this paper.
What about the shop?
The women, I know, the women of, there's bands like Sparrow Records bought 500 sheets of our paper so they can make CD covers, and a portion of the donations will come to us.
Cool.
But we're getting ready to open a cafe, and we have to raise funds because we don't get no state or federal funding, and we're like a little over $80,000 shy, and we want to open this by January. We have to grow. If we got, you know, there's only so many women that can make a bottle of lotion.
Right.
So we have to expand as we grow. The word's getting out. Thistlefarms.org. You check out. There's a myth out there that women like us don't recover, but we do.
Yes, we do.
And we thrive, and we become very productive members of the community. And it does take a community to heal a community. So.
Yes.
Ms. Mullins,
you know, I am just so amazed at Thistle Farms. I am. I remember the first year, 2001, starting in the backyard of one of our residences, Hillside, where they were growing like herbs and things to go into the product. And we started with the candle. We made a candle, and then we went to the body balm, and then we went to like the salts, bath salts, the salts of Babylon, that Becca used to call them. And we have grown from that time to now that they make so many other products. They make hand soap, lotion, body butter, shower gels. I mean, from that time to now, we have grown so much as far as the products go. And not only that, but just taking the products, not just statewide, you know, like we're in, Jennifer said, 200 stores, Whole Foods, but we have gone to, you know, nationwide, the world. You know, in 2008, we went to Africa to the women in Rwanda, and we worked with them on making candles. Like, we taught them how to make candles for themselves, for what they were doing for the women that were recovering from prostitution and the genocide over there. And now, next week, we're headed to London, to the Greenbelt district, and we're going to be talking about our Find Your Way Home. A few years ago, we did, all the women came together with Becca Stevens to do pieces about our stories. And we put them in this book called Find Your Way Home. And it's like little pieces of everybody's stories that has come through the program. And so we're going over to London next week. It's like one of the prison tours that we've been doing for the last year, going to different prisons and talking to the women and giving them hope that that's not it. You know, your life does not end here. There's still a way out, and we're still shining the light, all of us. We're still shining the light. With the products being just worldwide, I'm going to say worldwide, it's like there is so much hope for women, not just here. We're just a few faces of women worldwide that are looking for a way out. And we have started this thing, and it has exploded. That's why I say I'm just like really amazed at how far Thistle Farms has came. And if any of the viewers want to view our products and find more out about Magdalene House and Thistle Farms, you can go to magdalene.com and thistlefarms.org. And we do have a website where you can view the products. You can even order products online, and just get the word out there. And our products are loving, part of us loving on ourselves, part of us healing ourselves back, you know. Isn't that ironic? We're making healing products.
Good, good. And all of you are really impressed about what's going on about the management.
Wow.
People
Wow.
that are
I
working
think back to us first four. I was the fifth lady to come in, but I think back to where we began. With one house, 5 women, and just over the years what has happened, and it's been so many women to come through the program, and the 2 years, I believe the 2 years of worth of everything that we needed that was given to us has made our success rate so high. It's like 86% of the women are still clean, and they're out, they're working jobs, and everybody goes through Thistle Farms.
And so this is a very, very positive program that should have much a greater recognition in terms of what it's doing, and almost a self-sufficient kind of operation.
We are.
After you become involved in selling the products all over the world. It's a very, very positive kind of thing, and you can bring other folks into it. Is that right?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're sending me down to New Orleans. I'm leaving Sunday. I'm going down to train a young lady who wants to do a house just like Magdalene, and I'll be down there for 3 months. So that's just how brand and grand that we are. And let me just touch base way quick with the Thistle Farm Company. It also trains us on how to have job and work skills, because we came out of the streets in prison. We didn't really know how to even fill out an application. They gave us the opportunity to learn all of those skills.
And so this, you believe, Ms. Klinger, that this is a very, very positive kind of operation, and that it has been a lifesaver, according to the testimony that the 3 of you have given here. In a real sense,
it's been a
it has been a lifesaver for the 3 of you. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying, and it's beautiful to see a woman come in, because when I walked in that house, they were loving on me, and I was like, do you know me? Do you know the things I've done? And I was totally unable to receive that love because I did not love myself, but they kept loving on me. And I can see the pain in a woman walking in the door's eyes, but when they change, and you can see it in the eyes, it's like, it's going to be okay, you know, and they got you, you know, they hold on and love you until you can love yourself, and then it's reciprocal. You just, you turn around and you do it. You just can't help not doing it.
Ms. Mullins, over the last minute and a half we have, say something about the staff. I mean, the folks that organize this, et cetera.
Well, like I said, the founder was Reverend Becca Stevens, and our executive director now is Carrie Rayson, and we have our fabulous program director, Donna Grayer. And I love Donna. She came on in, I think, 2004 or 3. And she's been with us, and you know, I've always wondered, you know, what kind of person would go that extra mile, like Becca, because she went that extra mile for us 5.
Took that vision
and now Donna, she goes that extra 101 mile, you know, for the women. And then I myself am the residence manager, and she has an assistant. Carrie C is the executive program director. And then we have the transportation coordinators, Leanna and Sheila McLean. But we have a wonderful staff. We do. We have a wonderful embodiment of women that's healing other women. It's women healing women.
Very good. And let me, of course, thank the 3 of you for coming by and giving us
Thank you so much for
excellent
having us.
information.
Thank you very much.
And it sounds as if it's the kind of organization that's doing great good, and I'm sure that the 3 of you sort of exemplify and will certainly encourage other young women, especially young or old women, to become involved and to save their own lives.
Exactly.
I think
Exactly. That's the whole point.
That's the thing that the 3 of you have said, is that this thing has saved my life. So I think that that's a great testimony. And of course, let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.